Alrighty, here we go. Now we're live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in. This is Nerdiness. I'm Shade. You guys are awesome. Thanks for coming along. I greet ye, fellow nerds. Great to see some people in chat already. Alright, so we are cracking on with the next installment of Dragon Age Origins. Last session, we delved into, hey, Bright. Last session, we delved into Liliana's, character story and her past. It didn't quite go as smooth as I would have liked in terms of content, because we had some bugs where a lot of the NPCs were naked. But I guess it's not a big deal, because it was just an expansion DLC off to the side. Thank you very much, Bright. Appreciate the feedback. So we've learnt about Liliana and her past. Tonight we're going to crack on with some of the main plot, and we'll head to Orzammar, which is the capital city for the dwarves. Now, there's probably going to be a bit of dialogue at the start, so I'm not going to bother too much with talking to people at camp, because we'll get enough dialogue as it is. Half the trick of this game is sort of getting the right balance of action and adventure with dialogue and story. So I think we're good to go. Inventory's still pretty clean. Characters are leveled up, wearing the right optimal gear for now. Yes, let's crack on. Okay, off we go. Let's grab our usual favorites. Alistair, Morrigan, Liliana. And over here, the Frostback Mountains. This is... I'm pretty sure this is where we go. Anyway, let's venture across. We've unlocked Soldier's Peak already. We've got Shale from that DLC, so I think we've done most of the... Whoop, we've been intercepted. Is it old Tegrin the Trader, or is it something more ominous? Oh, it's old Tegrin. He doesn't have anything we want to sell, I don't think. You got anything useful, bud?
You have coin, stranger? Fine weapon and arms, Dwarven made.
Yeah, let me see that discount. What do you got? What have you got? Nah, we don't want any of that. Let's go. Continue to the Dwarven City. Let's see what that holds. Frostback Mountain Pass. I think this is the way we go. There is a chance I'm doing it wrong, but let's see what happens. Alright, I need to put my Arcane Warrior buffs on. Yeah, that'll do. What is happening up ahead? Bounty Hunter. Oh! No, that's very hostile. That is not at all what I expected. Okay. So, Alistair, that's a caster. That's a mage. Get them immediately, please. You got... There we go. Do your, Templar anti-mage fightiness. I will try and do a mind-crushing prison. And let's see what happens. No, they fireballed us first. They got us first. Oh, that's just rude. Let's try that again. Alistair. Alistair has lost his stamina. He's unable to. Oh. Man, they gave us a good hit. Oh, you got to give him that. Wow, this has gone terribly. Ah, absolute fail. Oh, that's how that's how we start the session. Holy shit. All right, here we go. Let's try that again. Okay, so we're buffed up. Let's chuck on combat magic. And for good measure, because I'm also a blood mage, toggle on blood magic, because we can use an awesome area effect spell, which can only hit enemies and has a chance to stun them, which is blood wound. So let's go to here. Morrigan, you're going to throw a fireball. Half the there we go. Do that. That'll hit a fair chunk of them. We will start the fight. We will ambush them. And Alistair, you are also going to go and hit one up the back there with your smiteness. Do that. Okay. Go. Everyone go to action. Alistair, can you cast your... Too far away. Oh, it's not hurting them because they haven't activated. Oh, that's a bit sketchy. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing. They hadn't started combat, so they weren't enemies, and therefore wouldn't be hit. All right, Alistair, please use your magical Templarness on that one. That's got him. Excellent. All right. Groovy. Hit this guy. And we'll turn off blood magic for now so we can get some healing. Ooh, this guy's going to hit us hard. No, he's not. We'll give him a slap. Much smoother. Needed a bit of tactical awesomeness. It's a real term, real war term. Tactical awesomeness. Let me get this out of the way. There we go. Are we crossing the bridge? Where are we going? These are people...
descending into the underground? The thought of so much rock over one's head is disquieting.
Look at all these people hawking their wares. It's almost like a little city.
Most traders aren't allowed into Orzammar, so they just sort of gather near the doors. There's no doors up here at all, I'm told.
Okay. City outside the city.
All those mages in Lake Callanhard, they up and turned into a pack of demons.
No. Did the Templars kill them all, at least?
No, I guess they got better.
More likely working with the Darkspawn to take us over.
No, calm down.
Think about it.
Oh, we saved the day. That's what happened. Quiet your rumors. Loose lips sink ships. Dodgy rumors generate tumors. I don't know.
Bloody dwarves will argue themselves into poverty if they aren't careful.
Starrick the apprentice. Oh, I have a note from your master. You're fired.
Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician. I am honored to be fired by one such as he. Good day.
Yep, that's weird. That's one of the weird contract side quests. Anything from you?
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
Why are you being so weird and flattery? You live on the surface?
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzammar's lifeline, even if we're denied a caste. The Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
That's not right. Someone should do something.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children
like what?
are grown.
How often do you restock in Orzammar?
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it.
Alright, I should go.
Best of luck to you.
Can't even buy shit from him. So the dwarves have an interesting caste system where...
The Assembly is deadlocked. No one knows when they'll reopen the city.
Oh, that's right. There's some political stuff.
There are other places to sell. I don't have to come back here.
The dwarves have a strict caste system of, like, you know, noble, warrior, merchant, and then casteless. Or there might be one in the middle, but then casteless, which is like, you know, scum of the earth. And basically, you are born into a caste. And that is the caste in which you exist. That is your place in society. Now you can change castes based on your mother, I think. So I think a woman can marry into a better caste and then drag her family with them. I can't quite remember the specifics.
What can we do?
But it's a bit harsh sometimes because people that are just born
And your wits about
shit are just always deemed to be shit. And so a lot of dwarves leave the underground and come up to the surface. And therefore they are shunned because you've abandoned the stone and the caste system. And a lot of the time, yeah, for good reason, because it's pretty shit down there if you're in the lower castes.
So it seems. I got a cousin in Ban Theron's army too. Haven't heard if he's alive yet or not.
Who's talking? Is it those gossips over there, is it? What about this guy?
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armour and weaponry this side of Val Royeaux.
What do you mean, previously owned?
Why pay through the nose for new equipment when you can buy it like new for much, much less?
Where do you get this like new armour from, though, dude?
Oh, here and there. Look, that's really not important. The important thing is, it's cheap. And just as good as what you'd find at a smithy.
Alright, let me take a look.
Oh, of course. And remember, everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
24 hour? Yeah, okay. Nothing I don't think that we really are after. We're pretty geared up. Knight Commander's Plate. That's not bad, but ours is better. Grandmaster Silverite Rune? Nah. Oh, got a gift for Shale. Gift for Sten. Grab them, I suppose. Service Dwarf.
Perhaps there'll be better trading in Redcliffe.
No one wants to talk?
They wait too long, trade won't come back. That's the way this works.
Eddie Thug. Taunus the Deserter.
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me?
It's a pretty shit title, The Deserter. I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars, which is some mercenary group that I keep getting shitty little contracts from.
Oh? What was this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild.
Oh, I see. Tauren must have sent you. I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren. Come, men, to arms!
Although I was going to say which men, but oh no, there are a couple here. Alright, very good. What's that? That's Death Hex. No, Affliction Hex. Get all you lot. Fucking down. Piece of cake. Easy done. Oh, he stunned me though. That's a bit rude. However, we are mighty. Anything else? Nope. And you're just random dudes.
How are we supposed to live like this? I have buyers waiting.
So it looks like maybe the city is closed because something to do with the king or something. I can't quite remember. Let's see what's going on here.
King Loghain will not...
Vieta! This land is held in trust for the sovereign Dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I have urgent need to talk to your king.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
Well, I'm a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden.
No, he
They're
didn't.
sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
Oh,
Letting in a traitor?
suck it.
And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Alright, well, Loghain is the traitor who killed King Cailan at Ostagar.
What? Lies and slander! King Loghain will not suffer this.
He's not even king.
Suffer it.
He's regent.
Messenger.
Kill each other as you will, but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
Oh, we are gonna fight off the doorstep, are we? Alright. Ha! Alright, bring it on, dickhead. Okay, what do we want to do? Yep, let's, I'll take the big guy, and I will... No, let's do some... Yeah, I will pull him. There we go, he's... Let's activate blood magic for good measure, and let's do some AoE damage. Alright, Alistair, you've run off and attacking the wrong guy. Nope, you're attacking the right guy, because that's a caster that I didn't even see was there. Well done. You'll sort him out, though. Excellent. Good hit. Oh, no one stands a chance against us now. Holy shit, we wreck face. Yes, good job, team. Let's go inside. Go. Maybe I should have sent them running back. Hello, Davit. Great to have you on, man. I don't think I can pronounce that word that you've put in the chat. I don't want to do it injustice.
Service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Loghain's got a lot to answer for. I would have preferred not to have killed his men, because that doesn't help anyone.
Atrost follow, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
Alright, thank you, Dwarf Guard man.
Those statues are Dwarven paragons, if I remember right. The best of their ancestors.
If there is anything complimentary to be said about these people, 'tis that they possess a remarkable facility for carving stone.
Do you think they sell miniatures of these in the city? I would love to have some on my mantle.
Alright, well, let's explore the Dwarven city. So, I believe what's happened here is the king, the Dwarven king, he wanted some original Jim melody. I think what's happened in Orzammar is recently the king has died, and there's infighting to figure out his successor, which is why the city is closed. If you play the Dwarven Noble origin, I believe you are sucked into that drama. That's part of the Dwarven origin, where I think you are son of the king, and you are framed for his assassination by your own brother. I think that's how it goes down. So either way, this is how the Dwarven origin ties in with the main story.
Spare a few bits for an old man.
We're doing well, Davit. How are you doing, man? Glad to have you on board. Hopefully we can get a good mix of story and action for you tonight. Let's see what happens.
I haven't eaten in days.
How did you get in here?
A bit of food, my lord. Some coin. For the ancestors' sake.
These are not your ancestors. You taint the memory of our paragons with your presence. Get back to Dusttown where you belong, Brand, or I'll throw you into the deep roads as a snack for the stalkers.
No. No, don't hurt me. I just wanted some food.
Poor bastard. See, this is what happens with the caste system here. It's very rough. I don't agree with it. You know, you're casteless, so your ancestors have, you know, cast you out. Not really, I don't think, but anyway. Yeah, the dwarves are pretty harsh.
That's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her. She...
Don't say that! Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Yes.
Bronca, she was one of the Paragons. I think there's a quest about Bronca at some stage.
May the ancestors look kindly upon you.
Thanks. Let's just collect these for our codex, which give us some experience. Oh, maybe not. Well, there's Paragons everywhere down here. The Paragons are like their super awesome ancestors. A bit like saints, if you will. They were living legends. They did something. They were honored in memory.
Morrigan, do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me.
There you go. Ah, David, glad to hear that you are doing better. That's right, you were very sick the other day, and it was your brother's fault or something like that, right? Hope you're both feeling better now. Sounds like things are going better, so that's great. And I also hope your brother's better as well. Even if it was his fault. Oh, okay, here we go. We're loading into the city. A lot of politics in Dwarven culture. I'm not a big fan of politics. Hopefully we don't get sucked into too much stuff. Oh, there's a gathering forming.
Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Oh! Oh, rough. Balin, I think, is the dickish one. Oh, you like it a bit of politics action, hey, Daffit?
Especially in front of outsiders. That son of a fool, I'll have him in the Legion.
Hear him. What are they talking about? Alright. Politics in real life, I think some of them are even worse than in games. At least it's interesting sometimes, I guess, but if it's interesting, it's usually because there's something too crazy happening, therefore it's interesting. Alright, Captain of the Guard, what have you got to say about that drama?
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Well, the Blight is coming, and I need Orzamar's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
Sounds like Balin and Harrowmont are the ones to talk to then.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
Yes, Courts, ginger ranger dwarves. So at least that follows true with most fantasy themed, as well as the underground city. The only difference, I guess, in this case is that dwarves in Dragon Age all have, or tend to have, American accents instead of like Scottish or Irish, as is common in most other games and TV series and movies and whatever else. Alright, so these two lords are the ones we're probably going to have to talk to. You mentioned something about paragons.
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Alright, well, we'll go and learn about that then. But can a city really function like this?
See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there. Sort this all out in a hurry.
What's the proving?
Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond.
Yes, we'll do that. Alright, I should get going.
Yes, you should.
Yes, I should. Shut up. Alright, so where are we? We're in the Commons. And there's some side quests laden about, okay. There's an armorer, Hall of Heroes. That's where we came from, I think, is the Hall of Heroes. Yes, because the proving's down here, right? I'm pretty sure we're going to be fighting in the proving. Let's assume that's going to happen. And the Diamond Quarter, I think, is like the upper society, fancy side of town. There's a tavern, and then there's Dust Town, which is like the slums where all the casteless and the rejects are. Okay. Where do we want to go? Let's walk in this direction and see what there is to learn and interact with. We'll have to do a little bit of dialogue and just learn about the city, and then figure out how we make the nobles get along and aid our cause against the Darkspawn. The other thing to note is like the deep roads, which is all the underground roads and stuff, which is where the dwarves all live. There's always Darkspawn there, so the dwarves are going to be harder to convince because they're always already fighting Darkspawn anyway. But I don't reckon they need hairdressers for those braids. Learn how to braid their beards when they like turn 10 or something like that. They've probably got beards by the time they're like 10 or 11 years old.
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive.
Endrin. Oh, so that must have been the previous king. So this Balin, is that King Endrin's son?
Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons.
Ooh.
In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power.
Yeah.
It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
Yes. And if you played the Dwarven Origin, it's even worse than that. Why such hate for Balin?
Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite son take the blame. And many question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along.
Oh, okay. So did you know King Endrin?
Only as a potential match for one of his sons. He was a good king, stern and fair and just.
Babies born with beards, that's possible. I did see a mod when I was looking at all the graphics improvements mods. There was a mod that gave all the Dwarven women beards as well. It was funny to look at the screenshots, but I don't think that's something I want in the game. Okay, so you were a match for one of his sons. Who are you?
I am Narav Helmi, 3rd daughter of the 2nd matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger? What brings you to Orzammar at such a time?
Well, I am Shade, a Grey Warden, and I'm here seeking aid.
A Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates.
That's right.
What kind of aid do you mean?
Well, I have a treaty compelling Orzammar to aid against a Blight.
A Blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets. I'm sorry, stranger. I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzammar. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferender. He might be able to get you an audience.
All right. Will work, and she's gone. Okay. He vanished. All right, commoners.
One day the Paragon Branca will return. Oh, and on that day...
Branca. I think there's something to do with Branca. So she's a current living legend, is she? Just commoners. What is this? A Nug Wrangler. Well, we're definitely talking to that. Sasha, yeah, pretty awesome mods. There are some awesome mods. And some disturbing ones as well.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Oh, is that you talking to me? Dagna, sure. What's up?
You look like you're not from around here.
Yeah, obviously. You could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Well, why wouldn't they?
No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic.
Right.
They tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
She is kawaii. Junior Ranger. Yeah, there's going to be lots of Rangers here, Courts. That's alright. Rangers are cool. So what do you want to do with the Circle then, since you can't do magic?
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
Alright, that's... okay. Well, I can bring the Circle to your request. Sorry, let's say that again. I can bring the Circle your request.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smith Caste. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're
I agree.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Wonder what her father thinks. Not that that matters, for she is her own person. Alright, well, we're probably not going to the tower anytime soon, but we will eventually go there. Maybe I'll do that between streams. I will deliver the message. And hopefully, yeah, she can go to the tower and study. I don't know why you'd want to study if you can't do it, but alright, if that's what she wants. Why not? Someone wanting to educate themselves, I will always help that. Alright, Nug Wrangler. What nugs have you got?
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs?
Across the streams.
I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
Are these things dangerous?
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
Well, if I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
A lost nug. That's the quest name. There's surely some nugs to be found. I think we can end up with a pet one. Oh, I saw one. I saw one in the distance. There it is. Yoink. Box of nugs. Now I've got a box of nugs with one nug in it. How many are there? Found a nug. He'll be... Okay, well, let's just return that one then. Here you go.
Go on. I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
Oh, not with that attitude. I've got a nug for you. Here.
Saraka, I'm back in the game. Such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, Garen. Who are you?
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop. There are a lot
Baron
of
Garrison.
and I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
By the way, how awesome is Alistair's armor? He is wearing the, was it the Grand Warden set or something like that we got in one of the DLCs when we cleared out the old Warden keep. Looks awesome. What were you saying? Have a look at my shop. That's what I hope you were saying.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium. Enhanced, of course.
Enhanced lyrium. Oh, and then there's what's this? A dagger. A mighty dagger. Well, they're using daggers at the moment, but good to know it's there. And a ring. With health regen, bonus to healing effects. Oh, that's not bad. Something for Shale. Morrigan. Ooh. This is a plot point for Morrigan. Grab that then. Because she talked about having a mirror that her mum grabbed and shattered or smashed or something like that, right? Because she got it from, the outside world, and that's bad. Grab that. Probably all we care about for now. Do we give Morrigan? No, we won't give Morrigan the... Do we give Morrigan the present now? That dude will upgrade your crystals if you have the monies. Okay, cool. Good to know. Thanks, man. Always appreciate a good tip. Carry on a bit further.
Hey, what's down there?
This no doubt leads out to the deep roads, the ancient passages that once led to the other Dwarven kingdoms.
The deep roads are home to the Darkspawn now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oddly, they're supposed to be safer to travel during a blight.
Because all the Darkspawn are on the surface. Well, we found another Nog. Yoink. What is this? Codex entry, okay. So what are these guys doing standing here? Mines Commander.
What's this? A human? Did we make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Ah, I get what you mean, Sasha. Sell the guy crystals, and if you can't leave and come back, the crystals will be upgraded to your level. Excellent, thank you. That's very good to know. We're not using crystals or shale at the moment, but when we do in future, yes, I will definitely look to do that. I'll do that in between streams because that's probably going to be boring, but that's a fantastic tip. Thank you very much. I love good tips. Alright, so this guy's not going to let anyone through without Adesha's permission. Adesha is basically a noble, or the leader of a house of some kind. Why do you need patrols?
Don't let the comm fool you. The Darkspawn are down there, aren't they, Commander?
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Yeah, they'll be building up. Actually, they've already made their move on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
It's a blight. Are the Darkspawn the only danger in these tunnels?
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
Ooh, deep stalkers. Are they those raptor thingies?
Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs.
Yeah.
Watch out.
We've fought some of them.
They're not afraid to take on a group their own size.
Are there no dwarves past this point?
A few outposts. Legion of the Dead mostly, fools that they are. Some scavenger types too.
Who are the Legion of the Dead?
It's an independent company of soldiers. They accept no command but their own. Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes, or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death.
Interesting. Okay, will you let me pass?
Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend.
Oh, we can take it.
Permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
Alright. I should go.
Alright, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
No, we'll be back. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll be venturing into the deep roads. Yes, Sasha, I've heard that, thank you for the tip on that one as well, but I've heard with the Warden DLC, if you sell them to one of the smith, I thought you could do similar if you put some gear in the chest at the Warden's Keep as well, that it would also upgrade when you left and came back. But it doesn't do the crystals. Interesting. Cool, I didn't know there was a difference. I love learning things. Well, for the moment, we don't need to upgrade anything, but when we get to the end game, we might, so I will probably do that, so thank you very much. Come back when you get a little richer. Or with some magical stamp from a rich person. Don't worry, we'll be back. We'll get that stamp. We won't be any richer, but we'll get the stamp. So where are we? Where are we? So that's the Diamond Quarter. Alright, so there's a import shop over here somewhere. Which is locked. And we cannot unlock it.
On my way.
Key required. Alright, so we're not getting into there. Alright, so it's always overwhelming when you first come to a new town. We'll go down to Dust Down. Let's go to the slum area. And then we'll make our way back up to the Diamond Quarter where we need to speak to the nobles. So let's clear out.
So this is Orzammar.
Yes.
It's huge.
It is.
Big.
She said.
Where did they put all the rock, I wonder?
Very impressive city. Oh, here's Dagna.
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower.
Why do I get the feeling charting routes to the Circle Tower is one of her favorite hobbies?
I'm guessing you haven't left yet.
Why are you so interested in magic anyway?
Here in Orzammar, we're surrounded by stone and tradition and more stone. Nothing ever changes.
Yeah.
But to break every natural law by thinking about it, to dream and walk in a realm where everything you think comes true, I can't imagine anything more wonderful.
Okay, well, I'm not leaving Orzammar until this election business is resolved.
Well, I've waited 19 years. Another month won't kill me.
Alright, good. That's very optimistic. Let's check this shop. Why is there a quest marker over your head? Jannar.
Welcome to Jannar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail. At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
Well, Jannar, do you have a daughter named Dagna?
Has she been bothering you? It's a whiff of surface stink, and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
I just saw a comment, Bright. It's the circle of life. I'm assuming that's what you're referring to, right? Indeed, yes. Circle of life. Don't worry, Jannar. She hasn't been any bother.
Oh, good. Well, let me know if she does trouble you any.
Nah, she's fine. I'd like to help her go and study with the mages.
Aye, for 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face, you're not a smith yourself.
I clicked the wrong button, so instead I asked him if he was the smithing caste. So I said, "Ah, you the smithing caste." My bad. I'll try and do that a bit better then, doofus. Alright, well, since we're talking about other shit, do you know anything about what's happened with the king?
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrowmont's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
Let me see what's in your store.
Of course. Keep in mind, we also take items on trade.
Alright, so I'll just check if there's anything cool in here. Not really. That's okay. Let's just talk to him about Dagna again, and I'll hit the right button this time. Janar!
A Trust Valar, stranger.
Thank you.
Here for armor or conversation?
Conversation. Oh, I can't seem to talk about anything else. Did I break it? Are you the smith? Are you the smith cast?
But,
what was saying before? Do you know what's happening with the king?
But the Idukans have served us well.
I should get going.
You're welcome back. And you... A Trust Valar, stranger. Here for...
Ah, something's broken. That's fucking annoying. Oh well, let's do a load. Oh, did I save before I spoke to him? Or only after I spoke to him? Let's have a look.
A Trust Valar, stranger.
It.
Here for armor or conversation?
I should get going.
You're welcome back if you change... And you...
What is the marker above his head? Janar, an unlikely scholar. That's doing the thing. I broke it! Is there an autosave that I can load? Nope. Oh dear. What if we talk to Dagna again? Why is it broken?
You're back?
What?
I'm guessing you haven't left yet.
What did you want me to do?
Tell the circle I wish to study there. I'll do whatever they want. Scrub floors, mend clothes, if they just let me sit quietly at the back.
Alright, I'm on my way. Oh, except the game. I want to talk to your dad about it, and I need to hit the correct buttons and not be a doofus. Ruining it.
Trust Valar, stranger.
Yes, thank you.
For armor or conversation?
What's happening with the king?
Lord, but the Idukans have served us well. The ancestors' wisdom to keep them up. You're welcome back. And
Something's definitely busted. If I load here, how far back am I loading from? Oh, it's not too bad. Ooh, floor carving. We didn't look at that before. Yoink.
Wow. So this is Orzammar.
Sure is.
It's big.
She said. Alright, let's do this properly. Janar!
Welcome to Janar Family Armors. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail. At Janar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
Okay, Janar, do you have a daughter named Dagna?
Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
Don't worry, she has not been any bother.
Oh, good. Well, let me know if she does trouble you any.
I'd like to help her study with the mages.
Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her.
Right. So, in leaving the city, you forfeit your caste and you can never return. Little Mermaid spin-off, yeah, kind of. Little Dwarf Mermaid. Alright, Dagna. Let's save in case we manage to bugger something else up.
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make
it does.
To the Circle Tower.
Why do I get the feeling charting routes to the Circle Tower is one of her favorite hobbies?
I'm guessing you haven't left yet.
We have not left. Your father doesn't want you going to the circle, though.
You talked to him? Of course he won't let me go. He wants to sell me off for the highest dowry. I don't care if I lose my caste. I'll stay on the surface forever.
Well, that's a big task. Well, I'll talk to the circle for you.
Thank you, thank you.
I support her independence. Okay, well, let's move on then. Builder, who the hell are you? A human? No, it's a dwarf. It's a dwarf.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
Who are you?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turak of the Smith Caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Right. What happened to him?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud.
Oh.
They got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Alright, that's a good idea. Take a smith with you, but you need to look after your smith if you're taking him with you. Did anyone go after him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men.
No.
Too many were taken by dark spawn that way.
It's no good. Well, we shouldn't abandon him. I'll look for him if you like.
How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
Probably going to be going there. And I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do.
A warden? So you could do it.
Yep.
Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
No worries. That might be a little while, though. But don't worry, we'll find him. Commoner, commoner. What is this? Tapster's Tavern. Some kind of pub. Obviously, we gotta go into the pub.
Whatever it is. What is that smell? Dwarven vomit. Charming.
I do not even want to think from what manner of substance a cave-dwelling people would create their spirits.
Alright.
I tried Dwarven Ale once. I thought it was just something they tricked surfers into drinking, as a joke.
I once drank a thimble of Dwarven Ale, woke up a week later in Jada wearing nothing but my shoes and a towel.
Ugh, just do not buy anything, or touch anything, or sit anywhere.
Wow, the place is that bad, is it? Sounds like some hell of a pub. Who's Cora? Who are you?
I trust Vala, stranger. You must
trust
be the
Vala.
Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you?
Oh, I'd like to hear a bit about the city.
So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view.
What's a Shaperate?
It's the bureau of all the Shapers in Orzammar, led by the Shaper of Memories. If you're from the surface, I guess you'd call them scholars. They keep all of our records, laws, genealogies. You got questions about Orzammar's history, and don't mind answers in words as long as your leg, that's the place to go.
It sounds like a mix of boringness and interestingness at the Shaperate. We'll go there at some stage. Where can I find the Shaper of Memories?
He'd be in the Diamond Quarter. Pardon, the Nobles District.
Yep.
Upstairs from here, however you call it.
So he must be the chief historian type dude. Is there any place I should see whilst I'm here?
The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the casteless build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it.
No.
But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving.
Ooh, what's the Proving?
It's a chance for all the best fighters in Orzammar to test their skills. There's a tournament today. Arenas between here and the Diamond Quarter.
Oh, we are definitely going to go there. That's all, thank you.
A Grey Warden is always welcome in Tapsters.
We will go to the Proving, but not yet. Who's this Nevin guy?
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
Who are you?
Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself?
I'm Shade, a Grey Warden.
Figured as much. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the Deep Roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka, something like that.
You know, you knew Duncan?
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid.
He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
So you work for Balin?
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
Alright, so who's your unit currently fighting?
Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I've never been in the deep roads.
Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones.
Who's sending you out?
Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost tigers. Looking for signs of Branka, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after.
Oh, see, I thought I'd heard that. Who is Branka?
Branka was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the deep roads more than 2 years ago.
Ooh, that's a while.
She could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter.
Oh, he wants to stop talking.
The deep roads aren't for the faint of heart.
I reckon we're gonna end up going into the deep roads looking for her. Oh, there's a nug over here. Yoink. Patron, nervous adventurer. He's more than nervous, I think. Dude, look at him.
What? Get away. You'll change like the rest. Monsters hidden in all my friends.
What the hell are you talking about?
They follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
Hell is that? Unbound. Cool. That might be part of, I think there's like a hidden quest where you can do something to eventually just unleash some revenants or something, and then you fight them.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me.
I reckon we're going to have to do the proving to prove that we're worthy to go into the deep roads. I reckon that's what's going to happen. Lord Helmy, what can you tell me?
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
You are correct. Well, that's a controversial opinion for a dwarf of the Assembly.
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I've always liked that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly.
I agree.
Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
I also agree. When you explore the Royal Palace there, be sure to look for more places that do click when you hear one. Ooh, okay, excellent. Thank you very much. We are gonna keep an ear out. Don't worry, we will look around. I love little secrets. So how does here we go. Let's get a proper explanation that I haven't bastardized. Lord Helmy, how does the caste system work anyway?
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the Assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent.
Same-sex
parent.
parent.
You stay your whole life.
Oh.
Whatever your skill.
Right, same-sex parent. Okay. Do you get to vote on the next king?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
So who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
Alright, I should get going.
As you wish.
I can, yeah, I think Balin's gonna be the knobbish one. So while leaving one on the place that did a click. Palace or place? Look for more places that do a click when you're near. Alright, cool. Well, when we go in the palace, I will definitely keep an ear out. Thank you very much, Sasha. Love a good tip. We're not going to go there just yet, though, but we will be going there. So I want to make our way down into the Dust Town dodgy district.
Topsiders?
Yes.
Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Ooh, so Balin wants to turn things around, eh? Alright, so your allegiance to the Balin is clear, but why is that?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
Alright, well some say Balin killed his father.
Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
I guess that's logical then. So you approve of this chaos?
Can't find ore without splitting some stone. My investments are solid, I'll be fine. The Assembly has done us a favor. They've shown just how loose the sand is under our feet. It opens people to change.
Well, a Blight is coming. Orzammar cannot be divided.
Orzammar will decide what we can or can't be. Blight may be imminent on the surface, but our warriors are well seasoned against dark spawn. There will be topsiders left for trade. There's no end to you.
Alright, what have you got in your store?
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
This Tome of the Mortal Vessel. Gives the reader one or more points to spend on attributes, but it's, oh yeah, we'll have one of those. For sure. More points to spend on levelage. And then there's some armor and some gifts, more gifts. Gift for Oghren. Haven't even met Oghren yet. Alright, let's use that book. Where's that book? There we go. Yoink. Alright, so we talk to brother... Oh, there's another Nug. How many Nugs are there? Brother Burkle.
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
I didn't think dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Wow. Don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something, though?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
Okay, well, whose permission do you need to open a chantry?
The Shaperid controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
Like, I guess, do you want me to try and talk to him for you?
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always. Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
I don't really like to interfere in religion, though. Let people believe what they want to believe. Don't push it on others. All right, into the slum town we go. Do a proper save, just for good measure.
Poor people live.
Why do the poor not rise up against their betters? This I never understood.
I think I just stepped in something.
Alright, so not a nice town. Oh, okay. We've got thugs fighting us, have we? A whole bunch of them. Alright, dickheads, I'll take you on. How do we want to do this? Let's do an affliction hex on you.
We'll get plenty.
Blood magic. Oh no, he stunned me. Weird. Blood magic. And blood spell. There you go, that stunned him. It's so powerful, I love it. Cool, thank you for the healing as well, Morrigan. Much appreciated. What was going on over here? Were they harassing you, Rogek?
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Well, I'm Shade, a Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
Well, I'd have to hear about what you're asking.
No offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
$20? Ooh. Oof. Well, first, 50's a bit much when you've got no options, so let's go with 40.
You haggle like a merchant born. Deal. Here's the lyrium, then. You, probably don't want to take it out of the box. I'll be waiting for the next order somewhere out of sight. Say, just around the corner.
Yeah, that's fine. We can go deliver some stuff to the Mage Tower off the record. No worries. What is this? Alamar's Emporium. And a beggar.
Whoever you're looking for, it's not me, I swear.
That's probably true. What's in the Emporium? Any cool stuff? Alamar.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
Well, this doesn't look like a store.
Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money.
I have some spare equipment. What'll you give me?
Why don't you take a look?
Anything particularly interesting? Nah. Fancy gem that we can give to Shale. That'll do. Let's go. Maybe next session we'll chat a bit to Shale and get a understanding. Or Sten. Still haven't talked much to Sten yet either.
Spare coin.
Place is really not very fun, hey? Slum Town. An idle dwarf.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Why, yes I did.
My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
Fall into the sky? That doesn't happen.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Okay, I have to go.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
So many covert operations just blatantly tell you a stranger who they don't know what they're doing. Good point, Quartz. Good point. But maybe it's because we show such presence with all of our posse and our gear. They're like, oh, this guy gets shit done. Let's talk to him. And he's not from around here. That's what I choose to believe. That's how I justify it anyway.
I'll just get out of your way.
Lots of beggars. Who are they begging from? No one comes down here to even give them anything. Who's this? Nadezda.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
Here's 5 silver. Buy yourself some food.
Well, thank you truly, my lord. That's right good of you. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the Diamond Quarter, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezda to fill?
Well, how did you become crippled?
I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
That is pretty damn horrid. What is a Carta?
Well, now I know you're not from here. The Carta's who runs Dust Town. Jarvie has got her boys everywhere. They tell you, and you jump, because they're the only ones with the coin and the steel to get whatever they want.
Oh, so it's like a gang or organized crime. Okay, tell me more about Dust Town.
It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dust Town.
So what do you mean by brand?
Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
That is shit. Where does a body go to get drunk around here?
If you have that kind of coin, Salroka, you don't want to drink what they've got here. Take yourself up to Tapster's. Long as your face isn't branded, they've got anything you want.
Well, we've been there, but I should get going.
I'll just stay out of your way then.
No problem.
Spare. Please. It's not for me, it's for my child.
Right.
Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Alright, well, here's 5 silvers. Buy yourself a meal.
Thank you. That a stranger would care so much when my own family barred me from their halls unless I'm willing to. But no! I can't bear to even think of it!
What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a minor, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Oh, that's horrible.
I cannot abandon my baby. The Shapers teach that only children of true lineage exist, not those born casteless. But they never carried a child. He cries like any other infant, and smiles when he's warm and full. I can't kill him because of an accident of birth, an accident I forced on him.
Okay, can't you just take your son to the surface then?
I thought about that. They say there's no caste up there, that humans don't care about lineage. I've never met a surfacer, though. I thought it might not be safe.
Well, I'm from the surface.
And you've been kinder than any of my countrymen. Perhaps it's a sign. If it gives my son a chance to live, I will go. Thank you, stranger, for opening my eyes. Perhaps I'll see you next in the light of the sun.
Alright, well hopefully I don't have consequences from that, but this dodgy caste system is not good for those downtrodden like this, so kill the child, kill the child, parents, protect the child. Yeah, do the opposite, eh? Go kill her family. Suspicious door. Can't unlock. Can you unlock it, Liliana?
On my way.
Ooh, this door appears to be made of solid stone. There's no visible means of opening it. Continue. On closer inspection, there's a small slot in a fold in the stone, just big enough for a finger. Look through the slot. I see nothing but blackness. Okay. I'm guessing we find a way to get in there at some stage then. Anything else down here? More beggars?
If I were tall and beautiful like you, I could make all sorts of money.
Well, I am tall and I am beautiful. Thank you very much. Go in here. Slums house. Just generic house, is it? Guests and stuff. Well, I don't really want to go stealing people's shit from people that are in the slums. I'm not going to steal from the poor. For I have standards and morals, and we are the hero. And plus, we don't really need money or gear. We are cashed up for now and geared off our turrets. Oh, what's in the rubble? Nothing, just a codex entry. Okay. There's not much else here, but I'm guessing we'll be back to go into that weird house that we couldn't get into. But at least we also get to see, you know, some of the dodgy side of Dwarven society. That's the starting place for the Dwarf Rogue Casteless. Ah, right. Cool. That's the other Dwarven origin. You either play as a Dwarven Noble or a Dwarven Casteless, right? I have actually done that origin. Just to play the origin. I think I've played most of the origins now, actually. So, Diamond Quarter. Yes, we want to go to the Diamond Quarter. Upstairs to the fancy place. See what's happening up there. Try and talk to the lords. Maybe go in this proving thing. Find him dead. Oh, okay. Not too many spoilers. Spoiler alert. We're going to find a dead guy. The dude that was with him in the Carter prison. Oh, yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so now we're in the fancy side of town.
That's excellent armor. Dwarven make?
Oh, it is not Dwarven make, it is human made. Dull Helmy.
The social strata quickly makes itself evident no matter where one goes.
Yeah.
So the closer you live to the surface, the higher class you are. Unless you're actually on the surface.
From what I've heard of Dwarven politics, I'm almost surprised we haven't seen blood running these streets.
Yeah, Sasha, I played just as a bit of a practice run to make sure all the graphics mods and stream setup was working and recording was working. I did do a practice run of the game, and I did play the Dwarven Casteless. I think that was one of the few origins I hadn't done. I did do Rogue, I did a Warrior, but I think it's the same story, right? So yeah, I remember I know the guy you're talking about. There's the guy who's your chum who starts with you in that origin. Good to know. You know a lot about this game. I'm very impressed. All right, Adal Helmy. I'm guessing you must be related to Lord Helmy, who we met earlier.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Yep, alrighty, let's grab this nug. Into our box of nugs. Wonder how many more.
Orzammar be nigh. Turn to Lord Harrowmont and assure the future of Dwarven society.
We probably are going to be supporting Harrowmont, I think.
Sorry, can't talk. A crier's work is never done.
Just a random weapon rank. We'll grab whatever that was.
It's been a while since we saw a Grey Warden. I bet they're avoiding Orzammar because of all the trouble.
Well, no one really knows about the trouble until they get here. Lady Dace. Who the hell are you, Lady Dace? Why are you standing there like a weirdo?
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Okay, so they're taking a while to decide the next king. Yep, we did hear about that.
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
Think we will be? Because I think Balin's a knob.
A new offensive is required against the Darkspawn, says Lord Balin.
Yep.
Oh, it must be so cold up on the surface. How do you stand it?
Practice. That's how we stand it.
So,
All right.
how is it the dwarves have a king? I thought they voted on everything, or something like that.
For such a short people, they do rather like their buildings tall.
You know, after all this is over, I wouldn't mind getting a job here. I could sing, tell stories, help the king get items from high shelves.
I don't know. I don't think I'd want to be underground all this time. All right, there's the palace there. We won't go in the palace just yet. Just sort of scope out what's over here. What's this? This is the Chamber of Assembly. Okay, that's where all the politics takes place. And... oh, there's another nug. Yoink! Box of nugs. This box of nugs must be filling. Oh, here's the Shaperate. These are like the scholars and history dudes, right? What's in here? What have you guys got to show us? An assistant.
Who would dare take from the memories?
What? Someone has stolen something from the memories? That you, assistant?
Warden,
said that?
I'm outraged.
Yep.
A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being casteless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Thief in the House of Learning. Track down the thief who stole the tome from the Shaperate. Alright, so that's the slums. Okay, well, we'll check that out in a minute, I guess. See if we can quickly smash that one. Let's have a look at this book. Codex and Experience. Who are you?
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Ortan Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Ortan, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Ortan, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
So a Tig is like a fort or a, underground castle where a lot of the noble families lived before the deep roads were overrun with Darkspawn. Well, I'm a Grey Warden. I'm not afraid of the deep roads.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens.
That's right.
Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
We'll keep an eye out. Don't worry, we'll keep an eye out for you. Hello, Chief Shaper Dude. Talk to the Chief Shaper.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
Well, how do you know who I am?
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
Wow. So we're recorded already. Shit, okay. Well, Let's talk about Orzammar, Lord Shaperman.
Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
What's the difference between an ancestor and a paragon?
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
And that's what Branka was?
Branka is a paragon, now and into death. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
Clean emissions are always good, so yep, well done, Branka. Well, where is Branka now?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned.
Yeah, I reckon we're going to be going there looking for her. Everyone keeps talking about her. Okay, well, how did the caste system come to be?
According to our legends, 7 brothers founded our empire. The youngest, Bloadlik, was the wisest and was chosen king. His children formed the noble caste.
Right.
The eldest, Giachet, trained his sons to defend their king. They became the warrior caste. Shatgyar founded the artisans. Orzatyar forged our first swords. It was Orzammar who dug the mines that became our city's foundations. The twins Koapar and Noct both founded trading houses, but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, he swore to serve his brother's sons.
Right. So courts, yeah, they do become, or they can be labelled paragons whilst they're alive. I think it's a bit like being declared a saint or like a knighthood. It's like a cross between saintism or sainthood and knighthood, I think, in our world. Okay, well, Nobel Prize. Yeah, that's it. Nobel Prize cruise. Yep. All right, so what about this casteless business?
The casteless descend from criminals and those repudiated by their own families, or who chose to go to the surface and live by human laws. They have no ancestors to guide them and no families to claim them. They should not have been born. Their parents defied their shame and brought cursed children into the world. It's better they die young.
Yet, well, it seems easy for you to dismiss them.
Their births are not recorded in the memories. In Orzammar, they do not exist. Is there something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
Oh, sorry, it's so unpleasant. Alright, tell me some more of Orzammar's history.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
Yeah, so the dwarves used to make golems as part of their army, which is what shale is. But I don't know how they made them, because you assume there's magic involved there. Well, here we go. How did you lose your golems?
The Paragon Caridin, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the darkspawn. One golem is worth 12 dwarves in battle. But Caridin's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
Oh, okay. We can say, what's a Tig? And he can confirm what I said earlier, hopefully. What is a Tig?
They are to us what a colony is to surfacers.
Or colony, okay. Colony amongst a fort. Where is Kal Sharok?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last Blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the Blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
Oh, so there's still one other city. Whoa. All right, enough history. Let's talk at basic Orzammar.
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden.
Let's go back to my first question.
Please, speak your mind.
Alright, I would like your permission to open a chantry here.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I do have a quest for this, and I want to complete the quest. Well, I come on behalf of Brother Burkle, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
Well, what harm could it do to let him preach?
He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzamar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
No, thank you.
I will record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
What kind of recording? Like, that sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, Courts, the dwarves pulled back in the Blight. That's why a lot of the old settlements and forts and small kingdoms all got destroyed. And so I thought there was only one city, which is Orzammar, but it sounds like there's two. Two cities, and I don't think we can get to the other one in this game. Alright, let's just go click on these codexes so we can fill our codex, get the XP. But I'm not reading them. Click the book. There we go. So much history in here. These magical books. Ooh, Wall of Memories. And another codex. Cool. Yoink. Ooh, what is this? Can you open that, Liliana? Yes, you can. Items received. One of them was called The Search for the New Prophet. Gloves of Diligence. Oh, that sounds pretty average. Search for the True Prophet. Oh, it's a gift. Oh, okay, well. Alright, cool. We'll give that to followers at another point. Collecting gifts. Okay, so we go and tell the other preacher dude that he's got permission to preach about the Maker, and we'll quickly duck into Dust Town, I guess, to see if we can find what was stolen. May as well clean that up whilst we're here, right? Whilst it's still fresh in our mind.
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, most likely to pay respects to the rightful king, Prince Balin.
Hey, leave me out of your politics.
News of the hour. 3 more clans endorse Lord Harrowmont as the true voice of the Dwarven folk. Is Paragon Hood far behind?
Huh, do you reckon he's going to become a paragon? I don't think so. I want to become a paragon. Anything up here? Council writ. More codex entries. Alright, let's go down. The commons, please. Okay. He was over this side somewhere, wasn't he? There's Dagna. There he is, Brother Burkle. Hello, my friend.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
He agreed to let you hold prayer meetings.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Alright, so into the slums again. See if we can find something about this stolen book. I don't know if we will. Have a quick look. And then see what happens next. Thief in the House of Learning. Do you know anything about it?
Well, if it isn't my new best friend. You make it to the tower yet?
Never mind.
Pleasure working with you.
Shady Orbit. Well, he's bald. The guy said he was bald. With markings on his head, right? This guy's got a lot of markings on his head.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
I'm looking for a thief who dared steal from the Shaperate.
Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn me, this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Oh, okay. Well, we can take you, but where's the tome? Proving receipt. Thief didn't have the stolen tome. The receipt on his body suggests that he may have passed it on to someone in the proving grounds. Alright, well, we're gonna be going to the proving grounds, I'm guessing, so carry on. Back up we go. And we need to go to the nug guy. I need to give him all his nugs. Box of nugs is surely full by now. They look like a cross between like a mole rat and one of those creepy hairless cats. Oh, there's one in the corner. Get in the box. Yoink. Where was he? He was on the other side here, wasn't he? Oh, and can we activate a codex thing for this side post? Just tells you the label. Nug Wrangler Boamore. What's your box of nugs?
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there. You're the best wrangler You're the best You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. A trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend. A trust Vala, my.
There's still more. Friend. It's a bald wallaby. Or a bald wombat. They are truly ugly. Which way? This way. Diamond Quarter. Back up we go. So, I guess we walk into the palace first. Go in there. Keep an ear out for clicking noises. So we want to talk to these noble dudes, right? Because we need to make them vote the king, vote some kind of king in, so we can demand that king...
Of the hour.
Oh, there's a rich man estate. Let's go in here. Lord Harrowmont. And a butler, and a noble, a guard. The assembly. Oh, the assembly. Sasha, a wallaby is a bit like a kangaroo, but smaller. So kangaroos are larger and bounce. Wallabies can bounce, but they also sort of crawl into smaller spaces using their front paws as well sometimes. But basically, just picture a small kangaroo. Doolin. Ah, you're the representative guy.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Doolin Forrender. Second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
No worries, we have plenty of them in this country, so appreciate that not everyone gets to see the weird animals that we have here. Which caste are they? Oh, commoner class, I guess. They're not casteless. They're not vermin or anything. They're not terrible. They're kind of cute, and they're not as scary as big kangaroos can be. So yeah, they're alright. Somewhere in the middle. All right, Doolin. I have a treaty obliging Orzammar to aid against a blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
Well, how can I prove that I'm not working for Balin?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately,
Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
Of course they did. Of course they did. Kangaroo is life. Kangaroos, they are impressive. Some of them can be really massive too. Like massive paw hands. Very, very, very impressive. Very intimidating sometimes. Yeah. If you look up Google pictures, you can see they're quite ripped as well. They're very lean. Their meat is very, very lean. A bit tough. But yeah, some kangaroos can be huge. Yeah, I knew we'd end up going into the proving. Do you want me to find out why your fighters dropped out?
That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
Alright, I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew then.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Alright, so we'll look for the fighters that got bought off or threatened off in the proving. We'll do that. Sasha, yeah, kangaroos, look, they can be scary, and I think the story you're referring to is the dude didn't knock out a kangaroo that was choking his doggo, but he did try to punch, or he did punch a kangaroo that was attacking his dog, or fighting with his dog. He didn't knock it out. It's very, very difficult to do so, and it was only a small kangaroo as well. He sort of got hit in the face and then just sort of walked off. I think there's YouTube footage of it somewhere. Possibly even Aussie Man Reviews might have covered it too. But you got to be careful. So obviously they don't punch, but they have a very good kick, and their middle toe is a bit longer with a claw. So they'll try and balance back on their tail and kick with their feet and try and sort of slash you down the abdomen. That's how they fight. The little one, most of the time, they're not aggressive to humans unless they're like a big male, most of the time. but yeah, they're pretty cool. Look, they are impressive. Most of the time they're harmless because they won't attack people. Yeah, they'll just run away. But they can jump crazy high. Crazy high. Yeah, the scratch, not fun. Yeah, it's a full-on rip. What's in... anything in here, then? So behind that locked door, I'm guessing, is where Lord Harrowmont was. Or... Tercy. Can we talk to Tercy?
You must be under great strain with the Blight upon the land.
Yes.
I will pray to the stone for you.
Thank you, I guess. Yeah. Liliana, can you open this? Yes. Right rune. Alright. Oh, and there's a chest in here. Don't mind stealing from nobles.
As you like.
Longbow, okay. And...
right away.
Scroll. Cool. Yeah, I've got the Marsupial Master Codex entry unlocked. That's how I learnt all this stuff. Well, I also grew up on a farm full of kangaroos and having to deal with them, so I guess that helps. Wombats. Plenty of wombats as well. So where do we need to go? We need to go to the Proving Grounds. That's what he said, right? Let's see, before we go to the Proving Grounds, do we want to look into these other...
Harrowmont is a...
Oh, shut up.
Weak man, and he will be a weak king. Yes.
Well, why don't we... where are we? Chamber Assembly, the Shaperate. Let's have a quick look in the palace, I guess. And then we'll go to the proving grounds. Can we even go very far in here? What's up here? Hey.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
All right then. What about whatever? Oh, there's the clicky noise. What did that open? Oh. Oh, that's the clicky noise. It's a secret compartment somewhere opening. Cool. Alright then. Alistair. You stand here. Yeah. What did that open though? Not far away. Leave one on that. Yeah, that's what I've done. Whoa. Tunneling thief. Ooh. There's a few of you. Let's get everyone to give us a hand first. And blood magic. AoE. There we go. That'll fix you guys up.
Ancestors. Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
Yeah, what the hell?
Again, Warden.
You're welcome, I guess. So... Yes, I'm playing an Arcane Warrior Blood Mage, yes. Because the two pair up quite well. And I love it. I love Arcane Warrior. I love dark magic in any game. It's a good match. And I should have brought Leliana here. It's the wrong way. Haven't found where this secret compartment is yet, but that's okay. We're still exploring. Oh, a love letter. Yep, there's a dude who wants to collect those, so we'll grab that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, a glass phylactery. That is surely going to spawn another revenant, isn't it? We go. Unpause. Save game. Phylactery. Many of King Endrin's belongings have been rushed into storage, including trophies of his reign. Among the boxes is a small glass phylactery. Continue. Yeah, revenants are hard to fight. Let's see how we go. I did save. Take the vial. Oh, looks like they've teleported next to me anyway. Just imagine the dudes who made Valheim, 4 to 5 guys from Sweden made a game and released it. After one day they realized they were millionaires. Just like, it's the same with Minecraft. That was made by like one guy, wasn't it? And that's like one of the biggest franchises in the world. Yeah, amazing. Maybe one day I can make a game like that. Probably not. I'm not a game developer. I have no idea. Very cool though. Still haven't. Yep, they're all here. But I still haven't played Valheim yet. Alright, so we want to put onto you a death hex. And let's try and put miasma on to weaken him as well. And he's knocked me down. That's alright, we can take it. Let's give him a hit. That's it. Yeah, let's burn him down. Burn him down. Good fight, guys. Good job, team. Because there's a few of these around. I don't know where they all are. And I don't know... Scrap of paper. Don't know what you get for it. We got some gold as well. Okay, that's good. Yeah, Valheim is still gaining more and more popularity. Right, so this is the main chamber. Let's sit on the throne, but we can get a... So in this room, I see everything is walled off. We go out here and step on this thing again, or send Alice to go step on it. Minecraft was developed with one man, and then the studio Java. Ah, then they bought it. Yep. Yep. Well, I knew Microsoft eventually bought it. Still cannot see. Ooh, no, that's where we came through. I still cannot see what that secret is opened. Or is that secret door gonna be inside the prince's quarters over here? Yeah, I think what you're saying, David, I think that's correct. That sounds about right from what I think I know about it. It's funny how other things have happened too. There's been mods like that. So the Counter-Strike was a mod for Half-Life, and then that got bought by Valve, and they employed all those guys to keep making it and to make it better. Dota, that was a mod for Warcraft 3, and Blizzard bought that and employed them to make that proper as well. Studio Mojang. Yep, cool, fair enough. I didn't know the specific name. So Sasha, is the secret room, whatever this is opening, is that in the prince's quarters in the royal estate? I'm going to assume it is, because I can't see anything around here. So I'll have to look at that later. Oh no, check the picture in the room with the throne. Alright. Picture. Doing it wrong? Picture change? Alistair standing on the right spot? What are the two pictures? There are two more switches. Hard to find. Okay.
Yes, my friend.
Excellent. I haven't... Ah, there's one. Right, now we're in business. I ran the wrong way. Right, any other switches? Is that it? Click on the throne. Oh, a little dragon. Wow. I don't think I've ever done that, even when I played this game 10 years ago, although I've forgotten a lot of the details from the game anyway. That was cool. All right, time to fight a dragon. Thank you, Sasha. What a legend. We need to get its attention. What do we want to do for its attention? Turn off miasma, I guess, and quickly drink a potion because I've got all my buffs on, which means I can't cast spells. Mind prison. And start hitting it, I guess. We stunned it, that's impressive. Oh, knocked us down. Give it a death hex. We want to make sure it stays on us. There we go. Oh, resisted. That's rude. And Oregon, we need a heal. Guess we'll drink a potion. Oh, ow, ow. Rude, rude. Oh, I forgot to let everyone actually move to hit stuff. Let's Oh, down it goes. We got it. Didn't get a spectacular finishing move though. Oh, we got the sword Ageless. That's meant to be one of the unique weapons, right? Weakens messy kills. Okay, cool. Increases hostility and intimidation. Excellent. That's kind of handy. Drink away our little injury. Put our buffs back on. And combat magic. There we go. Excellent. That was fun. Yeah, I didn't see a message, Sasha, to let the others maneuver about. But at least the two casters were still fighting and shooting stuff, so that's the main thing. The unobtainable patch. Not sure if I've got that one. I've got Dane's fixes. Does that include the unobtainable patch? I thought I got most of the patches that were needed. Alright, well that was fun anyway. Let's go out here. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I remember doing a bunch of reading trying to compare which ones to get, and then like a couple of the unofficial patches sort of stopped being worked on, but Dane's thing kept being worked on and included those fixes a lot of the time, including some of the dialogue stuff for other patches, I think.
Does Lord Harrimon think that Orzammar can hold off the dwarves forever? The Assembly demands an answer.
Up, man. Let's go to the proving grounds. Fight in the
Lord Balin is a bad man.
Yep. Good trash talking there. Well done. Yeah. So let's go to the proving grounds to try and find the fighters that were bought off or threatened, or why they're not. What sort of dodgy dealings have been happening there as to why Lord Harrimon lost his fighters. We'll fight in his stead and see what happens next. Proving grounds are in here somewhere, aren't they? Yes. Need to find some more nugs as well, don't we? Oh, there's the nug.
I've come up with one. A question that you can't answer.
Are you talking to me?
That's right. You think you're so smart. I've got an academic question that I bet you won't be able to answer.
Oh, I doubt that.
So tell me then, what was the name of Andraste's husband?
This is a religious question, not an academic one.
Yeah.
You're joking, right? A 5-year-old could answer that question. Do you not know more than a child?
I care nothing for your religion, and this game of yours is over.
Oh, how the mighty have crumbled.
I'm actually with Morrigan on that one, Alistair. That's more of a religious question, but I guess if it's taught in all schools and kids are meant to know, then again, I don't think religion should be part of schooling. Oh, controversy! Nug Wrangler.
I trust Vala, my nug wrangling
friend. Oh, I didn't pick up the nug. I got distracted from the conversation. I didn't pick up the nug. What a dickhead. Alright. Grab the nug. Yoink. Can't be too many more nugs, right? We've been everywhere except the assembly now. Here you go, Nug Wrangler.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
Alright, so we just get a little bit of coin. Maybe there's still more. Alright, into the proving. Now, I wonder if I'll have to fight on my own. Have to? Let's see. Or are we just going to demolish everyone with our epic party of awesomeness? Also haven't met Oghren yet. I don't remember where we meet Oghren, but I'm sure he'll show up. Longer to load. Okay, so these are the proving grounds. We need to find the guys that were meant to be in the fighting. Okay. There they are. There's one of them.
The proving grounds. Bloodsport entertainment for the masses, at its best.
Ah, the highlight of underground existence, I take it.
I hear there are all kinds of rules that govern the proving. They get very mad if you break the rules.
Okay, well. We won't break the rules, but we're going to smash him. Basil. Basil? That's a hell of a name.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
Who are you?
Why, I'm Basil Harrowmont, but you know that. Why else would you... if you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything.
Did someone make you drop out of the Proving?
I left the Proving on my own business, and I have no intention of discussing it.
Well, if you tell me what's happening, I could help you.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
Oh, so you're being blackmailed. Come on then, spit it out.
Balin's fighter Miaja showed me love letters they have, from Revelka to me. If I fight, they'll expose us.
Well, I can get those letters back. Oh. Pushed the wrong button. I can get those letters back.
You do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter Miaja has the letters. If you make sure she never shows them to anyone, I'll fight for Harrowmont again. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
Now, I want to fight for Harrowmont. Retrieve the love letters. Find out why Gwydon won't fight in the Provings. Giving Master. Is that a door? Where does this lead? Oh, there's a fixer. Puritan.
We have nothing to talk about, Warden. I haven't done a thing.
Okay, what about this guy? Why are they attacking me? What have I done? Rude! Blood magic! Oh, he knocked me down. So get up. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Blood magic. And blood magic AoE. And everyone's down. That was a quick fight. Oh, no, one more. Now they're down. Cool, I did nothing during that fight. Apart from get knocked down. What quest was that from? Thief in the House of Learning. Oh, this is the guy who stole the book. Alright, we found the stolen book. Alright, cool, great. Good job, everyone. Didn't even get to talk to the guy. Gwydon. You're the other guy who was meant to fight.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
Are you one of the fighters?
Was. Name's Gwydon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Why did you resign?
It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harrowmont's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
Well, that's ridiculous. Harrowmont isn't conceding.
Oh? And where did you hear this? That's more reliable than a member of the Assembly.
Alright, well I heard it from Doolan, and I'm rallying honorable fighters for Harrowmont.
I suppose there's nothing his lordship would do without consulting Doolan. He's always been his top man. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics.
Good choice.
If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
You'll go and win big for Lord Harrowmont?
Maybe I will at that.
Achievement unlocked. Bully. I must have intimidated enough people. Apparently Gwydon heard that Harrowmont had given up on the throne. Ah, yes, he was lied to. Okay, fine. Walk out the other side then. Roshan, can we talk to you?
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight.
Yeah, we're going to be fighting him, that's why. These are going to be the other dudes that we fight. I'm guessing. Codex for that. Here we go. Oh, there's a nug. More nugs are there? That. Let's do a proper save.
This area is off limits. Combatants only.
Here you've been threatening Harrowmont's fighters.
Is that an accusation? It's illegal to threaten proving fighters outside the ring.
Not helping them keep their dirty secrets, though. That's another story.
I'd like to see those letters.
I bet you would.
Just tell Basil Harrowmont to fight.
Then you'll see them. On the front page of a broadsheet.
Come on, Luke John. We have a fight to prepare for.
Poitin.
Guards, remove this intruder.
Don't worry, we're going. Yeah, oh. No, don't! Alright, well, we got the door open, I guess. We slapped it open. Alright, it's a locked chest. Let's be a bit more sophisticated. Can you open it? We can. Oh, we leveled up too. Bison's love letters. Old lovers letters between Bison and Rafella. Quest updated. So we can give them to Basil. And now that we've leveled up... Oh, let's grab a bit more magic points for now. And let's skip that for now. But I do want Shimmering Shield. Which is going to make me even tougher. Don't know how much we can sustain it. How too expensive. Alright, we've put it on. We'll see. So that's a really strong shield to stop a lot of damage coming in. So we're going to be super tough, but it drains mana pretty quick. However, with the gear that I've acquired, that should offset my mana being drained, and hopefully I can just keep wearing it. Wearing the spell, keeping the spell active. We'll see. Are you already?
Watch for Piotr Naidukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record.
Oh, is he related to Balin Naidukin?
You sodding bet. First cousin, son of Endrin's own sister, and a second cousin from the Canolda Naidukin line. When he was alive, Prince Trian called Piotr the Horns of the Naidukin army.
Oh, the horns! So I've guessed you've watched a lot of provings then.
Front row seats at every grand proving since my father took me on his shoulders.
Oh, wow.
Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Roostin Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean.
What are the rules?
They change from round to round. Sometimes it's bare hands, sometimes weapons, sometimes pairs or squads. It's announced when the fight begins. That's about all the warning anyone gets.
Fought in approving.
Me? Are you out of your mind? I'm a miner, not a warrior.
Okay. So the proving's just a tournament, really?
Sure. Like King Endrin was just a noble. A proving is a sacred art. Any dispute brought to the proving ground is settled by the ancestors' decision, and no one can protest it.
Well, that's nice. If you'll excuse me, I gotta go.
Piotr will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
No way, I'm gonna smash him. Alright, Basil. So I'm gonna save, because I'm hoping it doesn't stop us from fighting. We give Basil the stuff. Basil?
Proving's almost starting.
Basil?
I should leave if you haven't found anything.
So bad with names. Okay, well I have your letters right here.
Where did you get those? No, I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
I'm your father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate. What is that from? Is that from... That's not like from Princess Bride or something, is it? I feel like I've heard that quote somewhere. But he doesn't... Yeah, okay, so he still doesn't want to fight in the thing. Okay, well, look, I can never turn away a man in love.
I will be glad to fight for Harrowmont in the Provings. Thank you again, friend.
Oh, so he is going to fight. Okay, quest updated. Oh, Spaceballs! Oh, Mel Brooks. It's very Mel Brooksian. Yes, my bad. Spaceballs. Oh, I haven't seen that in so long. You see, your Schwartz is as big as mine. Alright, so we're still fighting in the Provings. That's cool. Let's talk to the Proving Master and get our fight on. What up, bro?
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight?
Well, first, I'd like to hear more about who is fighting.
Well, with politics what they are, many combatants are dedicating their fights to either Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, mostly Balin. It's a regular parade of past winners out there. Piotr Naidukan always needs a battle unit. He's the prince's cousin. Miaja and Lukjan are twins from the warrior caste. They fight together, put on a good show. They'll all be in their chambers if you want to talk.
Dude, if you keep quoting Spaceballs, you're gonna make me want to watch it again. So at last we meet for the first time, for the last time. Oh, you know your quotes well. I'm your father's... what does that make us? Keep going, Sasha. I'm your father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate. So what does that make us? Absolutely nothing, which is what you are about to become. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that again soon. God damn you! Alright. I'd like to fight as Harrowmont's champion.
Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
Yes, let's go big. I am Shade of the Grey Wardens.
We'll just call you Grey Warden, seeing as those human names are a real burr to pronounce. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
Who will I be fighting?
Looks like Suwern's drawn first bout. He was one of the youngest champions ever. Beat his own father at 12 years old. All for the right to earn his battle status 2 years early. Are you ready to start?
Alright, what are the rules?
Fight start at the gong and go to first blood. No eye gouging, no groin pulls. The rules of each bout will be announced when it starts. You should be comfortable with normal weapons and lyrium enhanced weapons in single combat, pairs, or battle units. Are you ready to start?
Yeah, names are very hard to pronounce. Especially because we don't know what you've typed in your name to be. Alright, we are ready and eager.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you though, this is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
No, we've been there. Let's do it. What are we waiting for? I want to fight!
Go down to the ring then. I'll be right there.
Excellent. Let's bring the pain.
This is the glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Sweyn made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring.
12 years old.
Today,
He probably still had a big beard.
for Prince Balin. Opposing him in Lord Harrowmont's name is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduken and our future King Balin.
You honor me with this fight.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Alright, so it is 1-on-1. Alrighty, we can do that. We can do that. I guess crushing prison for you. Oh, we resisted it. That's a bit rude. Let's put our miasma on. That'll slow him down a bit. Yes, this shimmering shield is working a treat. He cannot touch us. We're so tough. Excellent. Success.
The winner is the Grey Warden.
First fight, though.
That was an exciting start, Warden. Sweyn is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who is my next opponent?
Next, you're up against Miaja and Lukejan. As twins, they've always been allowed to fight as a single person. They're warrior caste.
That's
but
dodgy.
Their mother was a smith, so watch out for Miaja's hammer. And don't forget Lukejan. Most fighters do, and end up with a knife in their spine. Are you ready to begin?
Yep, just point me to the ring.
All right then, I'll see you out there.
The twins get to fight as one person. That's dodgy.
This is a glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Harrowmont's champion takes on the notorious duo. The warrior caste twin terrors now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukejan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
Oh, you guys are dodgy. I don't like these guys. May the dirt taste good when I feed it to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Yeah, which text is it? Are you referring to, Dodgy Dexter? Is it the crowd textures behind, or the enhanced textures that I've installed with mods and put like a shader enhancer over the top of as well? Ah, no, these are mods. Yeah, so this is a collection of mods I've installed, so a whole bunch of texture enhancements. Although there's still a few missing that I've noticed on some armors, so some of the armors aren't quite as sharp. I've also got a post-processing shader installed as well, so it does some better lighting effects. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of mods I've put on. I should, I'll maybe over the week. No, I'm not going to get a chance. At some stage, I'll compile a list that people can look at to see what I've got installed. Yeah. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. That's how I've been able to sort of remaster it for present day in 2021. Alright, so what are we going to do? Let's enable blood magic so I can use blood magic spell. Yes, that got you. You guys are going down. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's so easy when we're this tough. I might need to up the difficulty. Piece of cake.
The winner is the Grey Warden.
Yeah, the detail looks nice with the mods.
2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who is my next opponent?
Now, this bout should be quick and dirty. You'll be fighting Hanashan, one of the legendary Silent Sisters. She's a ferocious fighter and dedicated enough to cut out her own tongue. Are you ready to begin?
Wow, she cut out her own tongue so she can remain silent. Ugh, that's a bit messed up. All right, point me to the ring.
All right then, I'll see you out there.
One of the other mods I've put on is one that reduces the amount of visual effects from spells, because otherwise you're just constantly glowing and pinging all over the place, especially as an arcane warrior.
Champion has held the field so far, but how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan. who proved her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue.
Yeesh.
And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name.
Alright, well, good luck to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Alrighty, well, let's give you a bit of a hit. Whoop, there we go. Yeah, you're not hitting us. We're so tough. We're so buffed. It's almost too easy. Down they go. Wow, that Shimmering Shield is even better than before. We are definitely the one who will defeat the undefeatable.
Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Especially when I have sort of planned how to build my character. Yes, we are very mighty. I probably need to up the difficulty. Maybe I'll look at doing that next session if the game lets me. Alright, who is my next opponent?
This should be a good match. You'll battle Wojek Ivo, master of all weapons, prisoner of none. He makes it a point never to use the same technique twice. Are you ready to begin?
Bendek Starkiller, oh man. I remember fighting that guy in KOTOR, and that was hard. That was genuinely hard, but we got it done. Got it done. He would absolutely stand no chance against my Arcane Warrior. Hells yeah. So Knights of the Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. There's a bounty hunter, I think he is. He's called Bendek Starkiller, and he's very tough. All right, I'm ready to begin. Point me to the ring.
All right then, I'll see you out there.
I never played KOTOR 2 though.
Fought under the
There's also talk that they might be getting some kind of enhancement or remastering as well, right? Or a remake or something.
Combat. Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloodlik II defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none. Wojek Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojek Ivo and Valans.
Oh, so KOTOR 2... Oh, they're making a KOTOR 3. Ah, that's what it is. And 2's better, but the story not as good. Okay, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I would be skeptical as well. However, recently the was it Jedi Fallen Order that I played, streamed, and recorded? That was pretty decent. A few dumb things in it, but overall, no, that was a good game. So I remain optimistic. As long as EA doesn't get their mitts into it with stupid micro transactions, then I'll be happy. Oh, do we do super? Let's say I have no second. I will fight alone and hopefully not regret this decision.
Will be declared victor. Fight!
Yeah, we can take you guys. Blood magic spell. Oh, fight this guy. There we go. Hit him with our enchanted sword and our magical buffs. Yeah, down we go. That was very easy. I'm loving this shimmering shield.
The Grey Warden.
EA has lost exclusivity, but I don't think they have lost it entirely.
Arena has seen Warden. Harrowmont picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
I think EA still can produce or be involved in Star Wars games, but others can now as well. Which is a good thing, because EA, I don't like EA. Especially all the shit that they did with Battlefield 2. Nah, ridiculous. Oh, KOTOR's still just a rumor. Ah, okay, well, hopefully it comes to be true. Alright, we are indeed mighty. Who is my next opponent?
This is the championship round. A full squad-on-squad combat.
Gotcha.
Piotr Naidukan leads the same team he's taken to victory in over a dozen deep road
Piotr. Right.
Are you ready to face the final test?
I'm ready to win this title.
May the ancestors choose wisely. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Piotr Iduken has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Harrowmont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne will never leave House Iduken.
Oh, well. Just shut up and fight.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Alright, so we hit a save in. We've got our full party. Oh, he has got some very dark text. That means he's quite tough. So we will focus on him then. And activate blood magic. And let's slap on our blood wound. Alright, Alistair, you need to make sure that the others are okay. So you fight that guy. Oh, we're stunned. Oh, we're stunned and hurt. Turn off blood magic then, so we can get healed. Alistair, you... Oh, I clicked on the wrong person before. Alistair. Take out that guy. We'll take on the big guy. Jotun is down. Henchman is down. Archer is down. Down, down, down.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship?
No one denies.
It is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Harrowmont.
It was an honor.
To this day, we affirm the friendship between our city and your order.
Excellent. We've made friends with Orzammar. And we're back outside. So Blood Wound is a Blood Mage spell. So you have to be a Blood Mage. You also have to activate Blood Magic. Whilst Blood Magic is active, you instead use your health instead of your mana to cast spells. But you can only access Blood Magic spells when you've turned this mode on. But you also have like a 90% penalty to healing. So if you drink a potion, you only get 10% of what you're supposed to get. Same with healing spells. So you've got to be careful how you use it. It can be dangerous. So you're losing health from casting spells, and getting the health back from other means is difficult, but there is one spell you get to suck the life force from one of your allies to heal up as well, which I keep forgetting I actually have that. It sounds awful. Yeah. It's kind of fun. It pairs up well with an Arcane Warrior, because an Arcane Warrior, you can see my mana bar is very low from all the buffs that you stack on yourself. So I've got like no mana to cast spells with, but you activate Blood Magic and I can cast any spell as long as I've got enough health. Alright, so can we brag to some of these guys?
You showed them. The ancestors are smiling on Lord Harrowmont today.
Yeah. You open any of these doors now? Helmsman. Who the hell are you?
Glad to see you here, Warden. A number of people have told me they hope to see you in the Provings. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. In fact, a few were hoping you'd take part in some informal action.
Informal? What did you have in mind?
Say the word and I'll line up a team from one of the younger houses. They don't often get a chance to test themselves in the provings. They're a hungry bunch who employ unusual tactics. Understand that there's no concern for fairness here. Your battles will be hard won.
Oh, so we can do some more battles in the proving, can we? Who am I facing and what do I get for it?
The younger houses are interested in unorthodox tactics. Many hire mercenaries to augment traditional strengths. Anything goes is a fair description. We give small payouts, maybe a bonus from time to time, but this isn't about money. It's about skill and the chance to show it.
Alright, I'll come back for some action later.
I'll be here.
Let's just talk to the other guys first. So yeah, Dirty Dexter, the other thing that you can do, which I haven't done, so in Dragon Age Awakening, there's more specializations, and I haven't actually played Awakening before, so I haven't actually tried it out. But then one of those specializations, like Battle Mage or something, a couple of those abilities further stack well with Arcane Warrior and Blood Magic. So yeah, Awakening's awesome. Yeah, well, we're going to get into that for sure. For sure. Links might be enabled depending on how you're viewing the chat. It might only work on PC, it may not work in apps, I don't know. But anyway, I'll have a look later. Anashan, who are you? Oh, this is the one... Doesn't talk. Nice to see you again too.
Hanashan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone.
So who are the Silent Sisters?
They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed. The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor.
Who are you?
I am Ferinden. I serve as Hanashan's trainer and translator. As a Silent Sister, Hanashan cut out her tongue like the ancient paragon Astith the Grey. As you might imagine, she requires my services for more mundane tasks.
Whose side are you two on?
The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Idukans.
Okay. Well, I'm on my own side. Mwaha!
You have lost. Even in the ring, every man and woman brings an army if people support them. But she who fights without cause is only training.
That's very philosophical. So, Dirty Dexter, you reckon Awakening is even better than Origins? And its only downside is it's not long enough. Oh, if that's the case, I look forward to it then. Who the hell's this guy? Lord Devernak Volney. Save. Haven't saved in a while.
Not bad for a surfacer.
Thanks, I guess. I want to see if we can get any response from some of the other fighters that we fought against. Like, no, he was on our team.
Congratulations and well fought. My cousin was wise to choose you.
Yes, yes, yes. Barrack.
I can't believe it! The ancestors came out of the sodding ground to kiss your feet, Duster.
Oh, I say, okay. Origin's a richer story, but Awakening brings all the cool. Well, I have heard that people love Anders, so I don't know. I haven't seen anything of Anders. I hear that he's an even better character than the likes of Morrigan or Alistair, so I look forward to that. He's an apostate, right? That'll be cool. Oh, Anders is not cool. Oh, okay. Right. Well, I still look forward to it anyway. Right, here's these dodgy twins.
That was a good fight. Miaja learned a lot from you.
So did Luke John.
Okay, so that's pretty short. Jotun.
Your victory means nothing. The Assembly knows better than to base its vote on one proving.
Or at least we've kept Lord Harrowmont in the game then. Alright, and that's all locked up. Okay, cool. Let's go do some other battles. No better character than Morrigan. Morrigan is awesome. I love Claudia Black, who is the voice of her. I've been a Claudia Black fan forever since I saw her in Farscape and then Stargate. Character has some great lines, and I love how Morrigan and Alistair hate each other. That gives some hilarious banter. But Morrigan we're romancing Morrigan, and yeah, she's a difficult one. She's a little bit broken, shall we say. If this was a real life relationship, there'd just be red flags flying all over the place. So Anders is to Alistair what Aton is to Karth, and you don't play KOTOR to know who Aton was. Well, I haven't played KOTOR at all, so I actually don't get the reference, sorry. But alright. Alistair's still greater. Alright, let's do these unofficial matches for a bit of fun.
Ready for some unofficial training opportunities?
Oh yeah, we are. Set me up with a team battle.
We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
Excellent. Bring it. Oh, when we're straight in. No wasting time. Alright, and there's a Blood Mage. So, nope, you're not Alistair. Alistair, you're going to hit them, and you are going to use Holy Smite on her, because that should disrupt her casting abilities. I am going to activate Blood Magic, and I'm going to cast Blood Wound. And alright, Alistair's going to take her down, that's fine. That one's stunned, so we'll hit this one. Oh, taking a few hits. Oh, knocked down. Rude. There we go. Nailed it. Yeah.
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again.
So basically the same character, just an anti-establishment, morally grey version of Alistair. Okay, duly noted. Right. Let's do another team battle.
We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
But do these fights just go on forever, or what's the deal here? Dusttown Thug Champion. Oh, we're not even healed up. Alright, well I need to turn off Blood Magic so I can get a heal from Morrigan, I guess. Heal me up, please.
So be it.
Oh, that's a good hit. Oh, don't you hit Morrigan. Oh, there's two of them on there. Alistair. Where are you, Alistair? Get that guy. Get the tough guy. Protect Morrigan. Sorry, protect. Oh, Morrigan's over there. Ah. Continue as you were then, Alistair. You do you. Morrigan should be doing a few more heals than she has been. Let's see the champion. And shoot him. Ooh. Alright, he's down.
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again.
Snyder's Cut is out today, yes. So, HBO Max or Tortuga Bay. I think in Australia we can maybe get it on Hinge or something, but yes, Tortuga is probably the most viable way to get a copy of it, I think. Completely new, yeah, I've seen the trailer for it. I'm really excited for it. I've got high hopes. So I'm hoping to check that out sometime over the next week. Yes, very much excitement. Hopefully do the movie some actual justice. Well, Dirty Dexter, if you haven't seen the original, don't watch it. Just watch the Snyder version. Alright, I'll come back for some action later, fellow dwarf man. I need to heal up. There we go. Regenerating. So, are those fights must be just infinite, are they? I'm gonna keep doing infinite fights. We'll do one more just to see.
Ready for some unofficial training opportunities?
Yeah, sure. Set me up with one more team battle.
We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
It's fine. We can take it, but yeah, this seems to be just random, I think. Oh, we've got, alright, Alistair, you are on, oh, another Arcane Warrior, apparently, although they're not dressed like an Arcane Warrior. You will fight that person after you've done your smitey move of smiteness. I'll activate Blood Magic, and do a Blood Wound to hit them all, yeah! Alistair. Go hit the Arcane Warrior, as will I, because they are the most dangerous opponent. Oh, so fast. Let's get this guy. Alistair dual wielding pumps out so much damage as well. Especially when, like, the weapons are enchanted. Oh, slapped him.
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again.
Nope, we're done. This is an infinite loop, so we'll come back for some action later.
I'll be here.
Thanks, Fighter Man. The GameSpot didn't like the Snyder version either. Well, it can't be worse than the original one. I didn't hate the original one, I just thought it was a bit average and some opportunities missed. This should be a lot darker, I'm hoping. Find out. Alright, so we've done the proving. Oh, at some stage we were meant to get some sort of medallion. There's like a medallion I want to get. I don't know where we get that from. I'd have to look that up separately. I thought there's meant to be like an amulet we can get from in the proving that is good for Blood Mage. Alright, so we've stopped Lord Harrowmont from being knocked out of the King election. That's still going to happen, right? Guessing this is going to be a whole stream of actions next. Let's have a look, I guess.
You know, I've heard about the Orlesian bards.
Who hasn't? They are quite famous after all.
The stories I heard were a little racier. It had to do with how a bard assassinated her target, how they were lulled into complacency.
If those stories were true, who would ever agree to entertain a bard in their court?
Oh, I don't know. There's a certain allure to danger, isn't there? And besides, you couldn't all be assassins, could you? I'd take my chances. If the stories were true, that is.
We have rules about that sort of thing. Strict rules.
Such as? You're not gonna tell me, are you?
Let's just say I had plenty of reasons to join the Chantry, shall we? And leave it at that.
Ah, so Dirty Dexter, they're the animated ones that are meant to be pretty good, are they? I haven't checked them out either. 40 in the animated universe now. Wow, that's a lot. It's pretty cool. Thanks for the heads up. Love a bit of nerd action. Let's go back to the Diamond Quarter. I wonder if we can talk to Lord Harrowmont now. We have proven he is not rejected by the ancestors. With his long, suspiciously long loading screen. Batman the Killing Joke, eh?
Is a bad man.
Paramount here. Can we talk to... Oh, Doolan was going to be at the tavern, wasn't he? We talk...
These are the personal apartments of High General Lord Harrowmont. No visitors are allowed at this time.
But I just won the proving for him. Ugh. Let's go see Doolan at the tavern then, because that's where he said he was going to be. So we fought for his master, go to the tavern, through the loading screens again. Ah. Yeah, it has memory leaks. I've also installed a 4 gig memory patch as well. One of the reasons I rebought the game on good old games, because I think it's easier or more reliable to patch. So yes, even with its memory leaks, I haven't had any crashes at all since I've been playing it. Just sometimes some long loading screens where, yeah, there's probably some leakage going on. But yes, thank you for the tip. Especially with mods, it would crash even faster otherwise. Where's the tavern? Here we go. Abster's Tavern. Save before we enter. In we go. Doolan, Doolan, Doolan. There he is up the back. Next to this roasted nug.
Atrosvala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing. I must thank you for bringing both Baisel and Guidon back into the fight. His lordship was touched to see his old friends stand for him. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Harrowmont will see you now.
Yes, excellent. Lead the way.
His lordship is looking forward to meeting you.
I'm looking forward to meeting him. Considering we just backed him without knowing a lot about him. No leakage and fix the nakedness. Well, the nakedness was just in that Liliana campaign. It's like a separate campaign, so I probably caused the nakedness with some of the patches or mods I've put on, but oh well. At least the main campaign is working fine. But thank you, Courts. Appreciate the vote of confidence. I am pretty happy with the way that the graphics have come up. I can record some pretty high definition videos as a result, so I'm pretty chuffed with that. When we do Skyrim, I'm going to do Skyrim sometime later this year, I think. Should have that looking pretty nice as well. And when the Mass Effect trilogy is relaunched in the remastered version in May, gonna play that again because I love that game and it's gonna look sweet. Well, hopefully it looks sweet anyway. Well, the naked people, Dexter, was actually the guards. So we're doing the Liliana, you know, flashback of her past where you're breaking into estates and fighting guards, and all the guards were naked. All the male guards were... Actually, no, some of the female guards were naked as well. And the male elf mage who was part of our party, he was randomly naked too. I don't know why. Yeah, it's recorded. Eventually I'll upload the videos onto YouTube, but yeah, it was... yeah. This week's earlier stream, that's when that all happened. Yeah, I mean, it was a bit immersion breaking and a bit disappointing that it was a bit clunky, but oh well, we had fun with it. We're back into the real game now for the real story, so we're cool. Alright, Doolan, lead the way.
Lordship appreciates your support.
Uh-oh, he's just unlocked the door for us. Okay, well that's good. Save. Talk to General Lord Harrowmont. Yo. When you're ready, no rush.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize for putting one of your rank through such trials. I am Lord Pyral Harrowmont, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Endrin's throne.
Why would Endrin prefer you over his own son?
You may not know the story, but Balin is actually the youngest of three. Endrin's eldest, Trian, was murdered in the Deep Roads not a year ago. His middle son was found standing over the body and was exiled. but I've always found it suspicious that Balin knew just where to look.
And that's the Dwarven Noble start.
Too much to voice such suspicions. But he knew Balin's only interest in ruling was to further his own power.
Yeah, level ups are constantly flashing. Yeah, I should have put a. I'm such a pro, power leveler that I should put an epilepsy warning on the screen for Zexor. How long is the Snyder Cut actually, David? Does someone know how long the Snyder Cut is? Because even if it's long, I'm still gonna watch it and probably enjoy it because I still enjoyed the first one, even though it was a bit average. 4 hours. Holy shit! All right, that is lengthy. Gonna watch it. I'm hoping that they show a bit more darky sort of scenes with Flash as well, because originally he was going to be, actually attacking using some of his speed forciness, but in the original release, they cut it out and made him all soft. They didn't show any of that, so... Yeah, 2 bags of popcorn, a whole bunch of drinks, and probably a bathroom break in the middle, am I right? Okay, so Endrin loves his son too much to voice suspicion, but he knew that Balin's interests were really to further his own power. Yes, okay, yes, gotcha. Balin's... Oh, hang on, what do I want to say here? The Balin's men say that you planted those suspicions.
Balin resents me because I did not believe his setup.
Yeah.
I wanted a full investigation, a trial, not this knee-jerk reaction.
See...
It speaks poorly of Balin that Endrin himself was the first to think that he should not be trusted.
Yeah. So his own father didn't trust him. See, and because I've played the Dwarven Noble start once upon a time, I'm biased from the beginning to know that Balin Iduken is dodgy. So that's why I just charged straight in. I'm like, yep, Lord Harrowmont, he's the man. Let's go fight for him. Alright, so you believe you'd be a better king than Balin?
I have never sought the throne. My role was to serve Endrin, first as his advisor, then as an elected Desher in the Assembly.
Okay.
Harrowmont has never been king, and I always assumed Trian would rule after his father. But both Endrin and my colleagues have asked me to step up, and I will not back down when Orzammar needs me.
So the Assembly has more power than the king?
The Assembly represents the voices of the wisest, most noble families. While we need a single king to preside over important functions and lead us in battle, the Assembly better represents all in Orzammar.
Okay, well, all I want is your support against the Blight.
For us, the Darkspawn are a constant menace, so a Blight may not elicit the same urgency you are used to.
I said that?
Ultimately, the Assembly decides what troops to send. If they no longer fear civil war, they'll have no reason to hold back. If you want my support to count, I will have to be king. And right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal carter she runs?
Yes, I think so. That's the casteless gang, right?
The Assembly receives pleas every day from the common folk, begging that something be done about her. So far, no one has managed. Jarvia hides her base in Dusttown, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but casteless and criminals.
Yes, we've been there. Yeah, we went there.
If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city.
Alright, well, I'll go right now then. Let's smash it out.
And I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops. Look for Jarvia in Dusttown. Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served.
Alright, let's go back to Dusttown. Been there once, we'll go there again. We've got to do like 3 loading screens to get there though.
Lord Balin swears revenge on Grey Wardens. He is like a mad...
He can try and get revenge on us. We're trying to get revenge on Logain, that dodgy bastard. I assumed we'd be sent out on the deep roads by now. That must be still to come. Must be a big area, which is why it takes so long to load. Got some more nugs for this guy, have we?
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there. I trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend.
There's still more nugs to be found. Alright, well... we'll keep an eye out, I guess. We've done pretty good. Oh, this looks like there's going to be a brawl. Dave. Balin fanatic. Any fanatic is trouble, even if it's a fanatic that believes what you believe.
Harrowmont has suckered the warden.
Yep. Rightio, we'll take you on. Blood magic. And blood wound. There we go. That'll sort you guys out. Stop fighting us. We need you to fight the Blight, you dickheads. Well done, Alistair. Good job. Give me the loots. Always want the loot, please. Thank you. Right, on we go. Into Dust Town. Other... oh, no, not... oh, yeah, no, it is a long loading screen. Maybe Orzammar puts more of a strain on that weird memory leak. Oh, there we go. So we're looking for Javia. Gonna be in that house we couldn't get into before. Does this guy know?
Well, if it isn't my new best friend. You make it to the tower yet?
No, we haven't. But do you know anything about Javia?
I'll tell you what I know about Javia, and you help me out with my little problem. Only way to get in is to use one of the tokens Javia's men carry. They switch them out once a week to keep them safe.
Right.
Then, if you look careful, especially around here, you might find some walls set up with slots for the tokens. Find the right wall and the right trinket, and you just might get inside.
Alrighty, thanks for the tip.
Hey, it's your bones that'll turn up in the lava. Pleasure working with you.
Okay, quest updated. Find a fingerbone token and infiltrate Javia's hideout. Do... a fingerbone, okay. Really, slums, household, Carter entrance. And that's the Emporium. We went in here before, didn't we? And there was nothing...
well, look what we have here. Javia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
Alright, to battle! Any casters? No, just a bunch of ugly dudes. Alrighty, blood magic time. And we'll hit the hard guy, Alistair. You should probably... yeah, go hit that guy, that's cool. Yep, you're on the right path. Get out of the way. I'll hit the leader.
It is done.
I think we work well together. Sorry, ancestors. What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon.
Yeah, we do.
Bloody stone, look at them.
Yeah, we do. Tell me where your base is.
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the third house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Well, will you let me go now?
Oh, here's a tough question. Do we let them live or do we take them out? Kind of. I mean, they're a gang. They're a dodgy gang. I kind of want to take them out, right? Like they're innocent dudes. They're not innocent. They're bad guys. Although you could argue sometimes when you're stuck in the slums, you don't have much choice. What do we do? Look, I think to solve this problem properly, we gotta take him out. You're a bad gang doing bad things. You gotta go down. There's other people not doing bad things that are in the slums, so you die like all of their lackeys. Dun, dun, dun. Fight him again. That's what you get for challenging a Grey Warden. Hell no go. So if this is their stuff... Oh, I don't want that anyway. We're gonna bust into Javia's hideout, clean them out. Job done, right? Think about the third house. This is it here, the suspicious door. Go deal with this dodgy cartel. Continue. It's a solid store. That's right. There's a slot just big enough for a finger. Put finger bone in the slot. Lock picking. Alright, well that unlocked it, and into the suspicious building to fight some more thugs. Let's take him out. As long as the game doesn't crash. Music's continued. We've really put the game through its paces tonight. Lots of loading screens. Here we go, autosave. We picked up some commoner clothing from somewhere. Okay, that's fine. Let's just activate Blood Med. Nope. Let's try that again. Activated. Let's just do a quick save and bust in the door. Carter Dorman, Carter Thug.
What's the password?
Javia sucks lizard eggs?
Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
Martyr? I think not. Alistair, go hit that guy. We'll hit these guys that are in close. Hit that guy, because he's hitting us. There we go. Oh, that guy copped all three of us at once. All lined up nicely. Okay, continue through this complex. So this is currently on normal difficulty. But I'm thinking I need to increase it because we're slapping things so hard. So next session I might go and change that. Oh, that's a trap. Well, that holds true. I seem to trigger all traps in all games using my mighty face. You get that one, Alistair. Good job, team. I mean, these guys are all, like, fairly weak dudes anyway. Combat wasn't this early, it wasn't this easy for us earlier in the game, but now that we've just sort of, you know, got the build coming together nicely with a nice sort of min-maxing and focusing on stuff, yeah, it's working pretty well. Go down here. There's a lot of thugs. When your mage is actually a barbarian. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I love Arcane Warrior. I didn't even know it existed. The first time I played it, like back in 2010 or whenever it was that I played this. But once I unlocked it and tried it out, I loved it. I thought it was just really cool. Something different. Haven't played a class like this before in any other game, so yeah, I just like the concept, so I keep playing another one now. And I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do in the build in Awakening when you get the other specializations that can also synergize well with being in Arcane Warrior. Oh, this place is bigger than I thought it was going to be. I've been duped again into something not being so small. This guy. Oh, hit him. Hit him. Oh, he stunned me. That's a bit rude. That's not allowed. I've also got some good tactics set up with the teammates as well. So like the casters will attack whoever I'm attacking, just so we're all focusing as well. So you wanted to do a rogue stuff and have the sword and shield tree. Ah, yeah, that could be interesting. Yep, sword and shield with a rogue build. Yeah, that could be cool. Using 2 mages to CC can have you doing whatever you want while enemies sleep or paralyzed. Yes. The other thing that's very fun that I did towards the start of the game was fireball. I love throwing fireballs. That's very fun to throw around as well. But I'm always drawn to play dark magic in these kind of games, so Blood Mage just attracted me from the start. Oh, another trap. You detected it as I blew it up. So therefore, mixing the Blood Mage with the Arcane... Is there another trap here?
Yes.
Is there another trap? No, okay. Bust through here. Much less tedious about it than you are? You mean in terms of exploring and looting everything, or reloaded just to get the little bit of experience? Yeah. I tend to be less thorough on stream because I don't want it to be tedious to watch.
Trap right ahead.
Oh, I still blew up the trap. Doesn't matter. We'll get plenty of other traps to get the experience from. Plus, I reckon we should be able to hit the level cap anyway, right? We'll see. I have been doing some of the tedious side quests and gear assortment between streams as well. So I'm trying to, because RPGs have a lot of side things and bonus things to do. I try and do that off stream so that it's a bit more interesting. The only problem is sometimes in these RPGs when you go to new areas, just a lot of dialogue you got to get through, right? So I need to try and balance dialogue with action. I still need to do a bunch of dialogue with the characters as well.
Please, stranger, let me out. I see you bear no love for Jarvia. Please, help me.
Who are you?
Please, stranger.
All right.
Let me out.
You're open.
Thank you. We've been down here. It's been so long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day and all for a stupid bet.
Alright, well you're free then. Lesk. Lesk. So that guy is your friend when you start as the Dwarven casteless person, right? He's your buddy from the start? Yeah. Yes, I remember, because I remember I couldn't remember how to pronounce his name properly then either. I love how the origins tie into the main story in different ways. So there's always something that goes, oh yes, I know who you are, and it gives you another reason to play the other origins, just to experience the, you know, the story connections. Ooh, yeah, I heard your little stealthy noise. Oh, we've been marked for death or something. Is that what that swirliness is? Never mind. We survived. For we are mighty. Yoink. Yoink. And a yoink. Not too worried about looting too much either, because we don't really need it. Kunari. Why is there Kunari all the way down here? Doesn't make a lot of sense, but anyway, he's down now. Oh shit, there's a few of you there.
Trap right ahead.
Right, thank you. We see the trap. Yep, very good.
Right ahead.
And I moved too quickly. Turn on blood magic. Let's do one of those down there. I also have Death Cloud I can cast too if we really want to, but that's a bit more dangerous because that'll hit our own team members. But I do have like Death Cloud and Earthquake and stuff because they generate a high amount of threat, so that they focus on me because I'm a tank by nature sometimes. Jammer's common box. These are like drops. Why? Anyway, we'll pick them up. One of the mods I'm really liking as well is that auto loots enemies. If you kill them, I don't have to loot these guys, it just auto loots it. Right, let's open this. Any others? Those little bits of XP. So we clear out this little section. Tell Vashoth go where they please. Is that like one of the... Ooh, is this a secret room over here? No, it isn't. I say, is that like a Kunari clan? Or Carter. Him down, that's it. Oh, more leveling. Alistair's leveled. More flashings in the eyeballs. Oh, get that caster. Shit, I didn't even see her. Alistair will sort her out. I'll shoot a bullet. Nice one, dude. The other mod that has been very beneficial is I have put on a mod that gives you more combat tactics slots, because I hate the fact that that's just a thing you have to put skill points in. And me micromanaging the shit out of the party is probably not going to be terribly interesting to watch either, so I will admit that mod has given us an advantage when I set up all the AI behaviors for my party. So there's lots of costume pieces in here. That part of like a bunch of fakes they're doing? Is that like a counterfeit artifact scam these guys have got going on? Why is this hideout so huge? What is this going to lead to? Just chests. Whoa, spiders. Ew, spiders. Ew. Kill it. Kill it. Oh, you guys are occupied back there. Alright, well, I'll get this one then. Alright, good job, everyone. Alright, Liliana, can you open it? Yep, and there's just some gear that we don't even really care about. I'll sell that later. See what's up here then. Oh, we'll take you. We'll take you on. Oh, we got stunned. Stunned. We'll take these ones out. You got those? Yeah, you got those. Alright, there's a bunch of deep stalkers there. They tame to us? Or only to the cartel? They seem to not worry about us. Will we step in too far? Nope. They're happy. Alright, cool. Oh, same with these ones. Oh, and some nugs. Jammer's stash box. Key required. Oh, man. Haven't picked up a key from anyone yet. Yoink. Oh, this was not the way to go. But the cartel gang's pretty big. Big operation then. Oh, autosave. Oh, Jarvia.
So, Harrowmont finally realized we're taking the city, yet he still can't be bothered to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen.
You are awfully cocky for someone whose entire kata is dead.
You'll pay for their deaths 100 times over. Kill them! But leave the mouthy one alive. I have plans for him.
You can try. Oh, she disappeared. Well, we can counter that with something like this. There we go, there she is. She's up the back there. We'll get her. I see you, Jarvia. Alistair, you go and clean up the other ones. Because they are... Oh, and there's a trap. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. How's it going back there? There's a... Alistair, yes, you're fighting that one. That's good. Everyone else is probably doing the right thing. That's cool. Let's keep fighting Jarvia. Alright, we got this. We got this. Make it down. Oh, she ran away. Nope, we got her. We got her. Alistair's kicking ass back there. Nice. Let's go hit this guy. Probably. Oh, more traps. Oh, always traps.
I never liked this part.
And hit him. Whoop. Traps for days.
Alright, battle it is then.
I should have known there was going to be a trap there. Oh, so stupid. And Alistair triggered one too. There you go. At least he could be dumb as well. We're all dumb together. Quest updated. Return. We killed Jarvia, got rid of most of her thugs. It's now time to return. Excellent. Mission accomplished. Good job, everyone. Let's just see what loot there be here. Ooh, I think I'm dropping frames. Maybe I'm copying some issues from the memory leaks. That's okay, we're almost done. Wasn't there a key we were meant to find? Silver chalice, sure.
As you like.
Love letter and a war axe. Not dropping frames. Need to restart the game. We're here. Oh, that is choppy. Alright. Gonna do a game restart. Might take 2 minutes. Pew pew! Load it again. Question is, did I click that correctly? I think I did. Maybe not. Now we did. Ah, nearly done. Nearly done. Resume. Finish the mission for Harrowmont. That's better. Oh, metal door.
Here I am.
Oh, used a key. Anything else out here then? It's around here. Arta shop. It's a quick way out, is it? That's cool, that's cool. Before we do that, do want to go in here. Let's check if we looted a key for that other weird chest. Which I think was up here, right? Gamma's stash box. Nope. Alright, well, we'll look into that separately. Through here, out by the shortcut. Let's talk to Harrowmont, and job done. Gather and venture forth. Yes, please.
God! By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall!
You! Do you have anything to do with the Carter?
No! I don't have anything to do with them! They're criminals! When they built this part of the city, they must have built over some tunnels. I swear I had no idea. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it.
It was well acted, I'll give you that, Texter. That's what's great. The voice acting in this game is pretty good. Sam Jackson could have done it better. With a bit more colourful language along the way. Alright, cool. At least we've found the fast way back out here. So on to the Diamond Quarter, right? That's where we need to go. Did we pick up any more nugs? I don't think we did we?
I trust Vala, my nug
Nope,
right
we
now.
haven't. Alright, Diamond Quarter. Talk to Lord Harrowmont.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont endorsed by the Honorable...
In we go. Lord Harrowmont, I have accomplished yet another mission. Feel like he's errand boy now.
I heard the news. Jarvia and her...
How did you hear the news?
I suppose it was unrealistic to expect them to surrender.
It is done. Will you speak to the assembly now?
I have no desire to go back on my word. But when Balin heard the news about Jarvia, he raised the stakes. He is forcing a vote in the next 2 days. By law, that prevents the Assembly from hearing any other pleas. To help with your troops, I will require your assistance one last time. Do you know anything of the Paragon Branka?
I've heard the name.
Branka is a paragon, the only one we have been blessed with in 4 generations. 2 years ago, she took her entire house into the deep roads on a mad quest to uncover ancient secrets. No one's heard from her since. Were she to return and endorse someone for the throne, the Assembly would be honor-bound to accept her wishes.
Right, so if we get Branka, she will be able to command this Assembly to listen to everyone, is it? If she endorsed some... Oh, she could just say who's up the throne. Okay, cool. Well, what if she's dead, though?
Her entire house went with her. It would take a lot to kill so many. If not, bringing proof of her death, or a body to return to the stone, would still show that as an ancestor, it was my hand she guided to her remains.
Okay. Are you sure that Branka would support you as king?
It's hard to say what she would do. She wasn't exactly known for her predictability. She never seemed to like being a paragon. She was devoted to her craft, never cared for politics. But one of the most brilliant minds Orzammar has seen. Branka hated Darkspawn with a passion. She would certainly be a valuable voice to support your treaty.
Well, if it will get you the throne, I guess I gotta find Branka. I told you we'd be going after her.
My men traced Branka's disappearance to an ancient crossroads known as Caradin's Cross. It is many miles below where we normally venture, but I can provide a map to lead you there.
Okay.
Just enter the deep roads through the mines. Thank you again, and may the ancestors guide your steps.
Okay, so... head towards Orton Tig from Cadwin's Cross. Branka was said to be passing that way. Cool. Well, that's going to be our mission for next session. So we're a bit over time tonight. I'm sorry I've gone over for those that struggled to stay up this late on our time zone. But that is it for this evening. Thank you very much for everyone who's come along and tuned in. Thank you for tuning into the chat and having some awesome discussions around games, you know, comic books, movies, and all awesome things that are nerdy. So thank you very much for coming along. And a big thank you for those who've given me tips along the way, like Sasha and everyone else. Next session is going to be after the weekend. I've got a busy weekend ahead with other stuff. Check your local platform, check your preferred platform to see the times in your local zones, either YouTube or Twitch. I'll be having them scheduled on there. And if you're subscribed or if you tune in, you'll be able to see the notifications. But in the meantime, my beloved, if you check out some of my other videos, give them a like, give them a share them around, help me expand the empire. But that's it for tonight. Thank you very much for coming along. This is Nerdedness. I've been Shade. You guys have been awesome. Tell your mama said hi, and I'll see you again in a couple of days' time. What?